Nothing is more satisfying than seeing annoying, rule-breaking troublemakers instantly getting punished. And this is where instant karma comes in. Sometimes being in the wrong situation at the wrong time is enough to put anyone into their place. Here's a cool tip. If you see a gigantic truck coming your way, maybe don't try to speed your way through it, especially if it's a cement truck on its last nerve. Sometimes you really have to take matters into your own hands and teach someone a lesson. Yes, this guy will definitely think twice the next time he decides to steal someone else's package. The next thing you know, your dog's silently judging you from the sidelines for the same thing. We're living in the age of technology now, folks, and in this age, it's not that easy to just pick a phone and bolt out of the store like nothing happened. Can you even imagine how shameful this guy must be feeling after not being able to get out of the store? Some people really know how to put on a show. Who knew watching a man steal a manhole off the road could be this entertaining, especially when he's too small to even pick it up? When it comes to comedy shows, this one definitely takes a cake. All this guy had to do was sit and calmly wait in his car as a man walked in front, dissed him, and made a fool out of himself all at the same time. What are the chances? These robbers thought they could swoop in and take whatever they wanted from a local store, but little did they know they were about to get tackled from the state's finest Marine, who said only superheroes could jump over cars and swing across buildings, because if you're this car that's not paying attention to traffic rules, you could get to experience normal pedestrians taking matters into their own hands and teaching you a lesson. Provoking wild animals is never a good idea, but playing around with a poisonous snake knowing that it can pretty much slither its way to you in an instant? Now that's something else. Before we see the next satisfying moments, make sure to like and subscribe. This is one of those moments when a stingy Karen gets owned by a bunch of kids. Maybe now she knows never to mess with a group of young kids who just want to have some fun.
Thank you. Finally. Take her away, boys. Take her away.
Overconfidence is never a good look on anyone, and this girl learned that pretty quick when somebody else gave her a taste of her own medicine. Of course, rubber gloves were made so that surgeons could work with sanitized hands and prey on their fellow colleagues by throwing trick shots. Thankfully for this guy, nobody else watched him make a fool of himself. Well, except the camera there. Road rage can make people do some pretty weird things. Look at this guy, for example. He was so filled with anger for that nearby driver, he completely forgot how to drive straight on a perfectly clear road.
That's what you get! All on video, boy!
This lady sure has some nerve trying to fight with someone while thousands of people watch. Don't know whether it's an attention-seeking thing, but she sure got all eyes on her when her wig eventually got snatched. Literally. How cute is that a Dodgers fan decided to propose right in the middle of the field, and that too during a match? But that fairy tale proposal sadly comes to an end instantly when a bunch of security guards get in on the action. A middle-of-the-night robbery quickly turns into an episode of Looney Tunes when a man decides pulling on a vending machine will get him what he wants. What's even funnier is that his partner in crime bolted the moment things went bad. And no universe is grabbing a bridge in the middle of a boat ride a good idea. But this man with the cool sunglasses thought he would look even cooler if he did a quirky stunt. Having a race with a motorist in the middle of a busy road should be fine if your cycling skills are that good, right? Well, that's the problem. These guys weren't. Safe to say, the man behind him instantly got his revenge and he didn't even have to do anything. But that dude still can't be as bad as this one. Not only did he collapse on an open road while trying to set the man behind him off, but he also fell in the most hilarious possible ways right on the grass next to him. Yeesh, that's gotta hurt. It's crazy how some guys love acting tough for no reason. Sadly for this road rager, his time in the spotlight ends as soon as he sees the police charging right at him.
Report mo sa police.
You know what they say? Pick someone your own size for a change. These guys thought they would have absolutely no repercussions after mindlessly beating this excavator driver, but this guy had other plans. and it involved a whole lot of smashing. When plain old karma isn't enough to teach someone a lesson, you see a good Samaritan kicking a man out of his taxi after he litters. Even though he knows he won't get his share of the fare, guess not all heroes wear capes, right? Maybe crazy experiments should be left for the middle school science classes, folks. Otherwise, if you're this girl, you have one ketchup bottle, some baking soda, and a whole lot of kitchen cleaning to do at the end of the day. Speaking of stealing, this guy probably didn't realize his escape route wasn't totally foolproof before he decided to make a few bottles disappear. Rumors has it, he's still lying on the floor to this day out of shame. You don't think anyone would have the guts to go right up to the police faces and steal something from them, right? Well, you thought wrong. At this point, this guy got what was clearly coming to him. Horror movies tend to forget that people either had a flight or fight response in scary situations. What was supposed to be a harmless prank turned out to be quite different than expected when this guy threw whatever was in his hands at the nun. On a scale of 1 to 10, this random guy was a solid 10 when it came to making everyone feel super uncomfortable. Hey, Frank or no Frank, you don't go asking around another man's friend just for a few laughs.
Oh my God, I got a question. I'm not talking to you, brother. You are beautiful. Do you got a number? What's wrong, bro? It's a prank. It's a prank. It's a prank, bro. It's a prank, bro. It's a prank. Bro, it's a prank.
What seemed like a cute little cat just trying to play instantly turned scary, but this person was threatening it for no apparent reason. Luckily for the cat, this guy's own actions got the best of him. And don't know what's worse, that there are specific rules that tell you not to touch the queen's guards and their horses, and this girl decided not to follow them. Or that she tried to get a cool picture of herself touching the horse even though the guard told her no, not once, but twice. The universe works in mysterious ways. One instance you're laughing at your poor old fluffy dog for slipping on ice even though he's just trying his best. Man, people in the service industry don't get paid enough. At least this nice lady took matters into her own hands and gave these guys a taste of own medicine.
You're not getting your drink. Go.
If you want to prank someone, make sure you're far away from being in the same situation yourself. Otherwise, you're laughing at your friend one second and in the next one, they're laughing at you. TikTok trends can be very cool, especially when you're doing them with a friend. But if you want a couple of horses to be in the spotlight with you, make sure they're not too camera shy. There's one place where road rage can be extremely dangerous is go-karting. But when it comes to certain people, they're ready to risk it all for that one moment of anger relief. Like this guy, for example. Looks like karma isn't only limited to real life. If you're talking smack in a game, you need to make sure you don't die literally the next second, bud.
What the fuck do you think you're doing looting my caches, huh? These are my caches. Get the fuck away, you fucking shit can. You learn a lesson today, little guy?
Cats take the trophy for being one of the most unpredictable animals out there. But hey, when you're making kissy faces for your cat knowing he's not in the mood, you're sure to get the lower end of the stick. There is a reason why there are professionals for everything these days. Next time you guys think of saving a bug and doing a job yourself instead of hiring a specialist, just remember this guy who almost blew his house up while cleaning his computer. Stuntmen live an adrenaline-packed life of their own, but even if you have some cool moves to show off, the police aren't entertained that easily. Disclaimer, don't try this at home. If you're going to potentially harm some of the fish in this pond, maybe your boat blowing up is the right thing to happen. Nobody can take away this cat's alone time with his man, not even his own girlfriend. This taxi driver said, if we're going to die, might as well die together. No, but seriously, what did these carjackers expect when they tried to grab a hold of the driver while he was driving?
No! I want you! I want you! All we want this! I want you! Kill me! Ah! Kill me! I want you! Kill me! I want you!
When it comes to the fastest instant justice moments, this one ranks pretty high. This woman was such a bully, even her chair said, let the man sleep. How ashamed do you think this woman was once she realized that these men were hitting her unheard by following her, but they only wanted to let her know about the gas hose sticking out of her car? Well, she was embarrassed enough to drive away without even saying thank you.
Leave me alone. Why do you keep calling me? It's honestly so creepy and I'm gonna call the cops.
Man, no.
Because you guys aren't leaving me alone. And that's why women can't go out in the world by themselves, because of guys like you.
What?
Okay? So stop following me.
You have? Oh, like, I don't know if you have like a gas. You have a thing hanging out of your car. There's literally a gas hose hanging out of your car. No one's being creepy.
Don't know about you guys, but this woman really needs to star in a slapstick action movie real fast. The way she shoots her shot and then falls immediately is absolutely golden. It's crazy how many burglars still don't know doors can be automatically locked from the inside if they try to steal something. Kudos to the security this shop has. If you thought these were great instant karma moments, you should see what karma does to the celebrities that try to stay forever young using plastic surgery. Well, this video's over, so you might as well see it. What are you doing? Just click it, man.